How about that?
Welcome back to the Epicurean and the Herbalist.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it. We're going to talk about really fast before we get into this episode.
We're going to talk about what we are going to talk about.
Yeah, it's just that
10 healthy habits. 10 healthy practices. Well, that's what we're going to talk about.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. It's good to see you.
Yes.
And we're happy to be back, right? I said right?
Of course we are.
You know, we're doing
trying to silence
better.
me.
Yes, I am.
In this world of free speech right now, I will not be silenced.
But listen, we're on episode number 4. Aren't you happy? We need to clap. We've been back consecutively. This is the 4th week, right? Or 5th week. Where are we at?
It seems like a blur.
I just know that we've been back every week, and that's a lot for us. That's a lot.
Barely.
Yeah. It's got to do with what? Maybe our healthy practices. You want to talk about that? The 10 things that we're trying to do to keep doing this?
That's what we're talking about? Keep it on?
Yes, our healthy practices. We're back today with healthy practices for everyone.
Yeah.
And for ourselves especially.
Okay.
Yeah, because we need them.
Okay.
You want to start out with the healthy practices?
No, you start first, sister.
Well, mine is always a concern starting out with my meals, eating the foods. You know, so much happening today. You think you got it down and you get all excited. Listen, because, we are texting each other all day long. Let's be real.
All day.
I mean, the news comes out, you're eating this. It's like a herd of cattle. You herd them one way, then you got to go the other way. They say, this is good for you.
Because literally everything is bad for you. Everything. Water's bad. Juice is bad. Coffee's bad. Everything under the sun. Fish. It's nowhere to go. Don't eat vegetables. Don't mix the vegetables with the fruits. Don't eat these green vegetables. You got to boil these green vegetables. You got to eat them raw. Vegan. It's ridiculous.
No, you don't eat meat.
I said do it.
How about no red meat? No, but you know what?
Well, I don't eat red meat.
In the days of the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm going Bible on y'all. Listen,
let me tell you where she gonna go. She gonna go Bible and she gonna go South Africa every time.
Because South Africa, I love y'all, and y'all know. Look, y'all know we coming home. So yes, I do. She was like saying, "Mom, you can't say that." You know what? I can say that every time.
We snitching?
Yeah.
So let's talk about how she want music in every single episode.
Oh, I did. I just got music in my soul. I can't help that.
You do.
This is the one. Now I got 2 children. This is the one child that did not come out with that musical thing that we have.
Well, first of all, I am musical. I just don't have rhythm.
She doesn't have rhythm.
It's okay.
And she didn't get that from me.
She just looks cute.
Okay. I just told her, don't even worry about it. You got the looks, baby, so that's okay. So, listen, she didn't get that rhythm. My son got it. I had it. I said I had it. I don't have it anymore.
Oh, honey, you get busy on that floor. You get real wild.
But now it's vintage. It's a little bit different looking. It looks like somebody
always good.
Yeah, it looked like somebody doing, the Soul Train line, and they were trying real hard from my era. That's what mine looks like. But
That's our healthy habits.
Yeah, let's go back to the healthy habits. First of all, welcome everybody back to the Epicurean and the Herbalist, and we appreciate you for coming to our videos. Mm-hmm. We ask you to like and subscribe. Here's a safe place that we talk about the things that we're doing to grow. Mm-hmm. Spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and yes.
And where we're not growing.
And herbally.
And by the way, y'all see my new eyebrows. Shout out to Alea.
Okay.
Sorry.
You see how she just has that ADD thing? That's her diet. But we're talking about the diet thing.
Okay.
And
balanced diet.
Yeah, this balanced diet thing, and it's really hard to balance. But I will say this. And we are going back. We'll be back in Africa this year. So South Africa, here we come. But comparisons on the things that we have to do here and the comparison on what we have to do in our state of Vegas to stay healthy. It's very hard.
It is.
They're taking our stores from us. We don't have the climate where we can grow our own produce. We have to go off what the people say.
Well, you grow your own produce.
I do, and you guys get to see that. And she does too. She's not doing it now because she's a little bit too busy, too many things going on.
I'm tired.
She's tired, and I get it, but they can get it from me. We grow. Nana and Papa grow everything.
Sure do.
Yeah, we do. We're going to talk about our South African things that we have going on too in our garden. But it's so important to eat fresh.
Yeah.
So for me, eating healthy, my regimen is always make sure your food is alive. Life begets life, and death begets death. And I didn't make that up.
The Bible did.
But the Bible didn't make it up, girl.
Who made it up?
Ooh. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, that was a real small one. I don't want to sit next to you if you make another one. So listen, we got to understand the food is really important, but you know what you put in your body needs to be healthy.
Yeah.
If you're just putting in junk, life begets life, yeah, that means put some stuff in that's going to actually work for your body. If everything that you eat is dead, I mean, think about that. Everything you put in your mouth is and I'm a person that I really do enjoy meat, and it helps my body tremendously. But at the same time, I realize that, we don't live back in the days of old where the soil was rich and things. Now they put in everything, and it's right. It's genetically modified, right?
Yeah.
So we're not getting nutrients. And then you know what? But you're hungry, so your hunger tells you I need that cheeseburger with that synthetic cheese, with that synthetic, and I don't care if it's vegan, it's synthetic.
Yeah.
Because the natural ones, they're putting in synthetics in it, and then the synthetic ones put in more synthetics in it. There's some maltodextrin, tapioca starches, and this and that. And believe me, before vegans were here, I was a vegan. I'm not that young, so I believe
you just
in.
Look young.
Thank you. Oh,
okay,
let me stop. No, but I did the vegan thing, and I'm not against it, but I'm very careful on what I call vegan or vegetarian.
Right.
And because it's so many ways to process everything you take from water.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would call a water. Is the water vegan or is it pure? Because water is not pure. We're paying so much money just to get water. So, yeah.
That goes to our next tip.
Okay, that's our next tip. Go for that.
Drinking enough water.
Drinking and what kind of water?
See, that's another argument because people argue about all kinds of waters.
Right.
For me, I'm drinking spring water.
Yeah, but see, she's tried a whole bunch of them too.
Yeah, I've tried alkaline water, which makes me crazy. I don't know, it just doesn't work with my body.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people leave this planet. They
left the planet?
They left the planet. They were translated.
They're transmuted.
They're not here anymore. They transmuted. They translated.
Listen, drink whatever water you like.
Yes,
drink whatever water you like. Just drink enough of it. Well, and again, some people say you can drink too much water. Some people say drink your body weight, right, of water.
But you know what? Let's say this.
Drink water till you full.
Can I make a comment on the part about drink to your body weight and all these things that we all, with us having to do all these things that we see? Listen, do you think them people that they say were in drought in Africa was drinking enough to their body weight? Ooh.
No.
India?
No.
Anywhere. I mean, literally, it sounds wonderful. But do you think, wait a minute, do you think that in the days, even go back to the days of when our Creator walked this earth plane, you think they was walking around with a water bottle saying, fill me up? We got some practices and we don't know where they come from.
You make me think.
Yeah, we need to
think. Thinker.
Always. Because you know what, and people be scared of me because they be looking like she's kind of off. I'm not off.
I think you're pretty cute.
Well, thank you. I think you're wonderful, girl. Look at you. She's been all excellent and wonderful today. And you know what? She looked like spring. Yeah, we're going to talk about that on the next one, but she looked like spring. You make me feel good today because you do. You look blossoming. So, we talk about the water. We talk about the food, which we know is not food. So I would tell you to get your raw food in.
Okay.
Get your raw food in and make sure when you include the other things, the other products, remember those are byproducts. They're all byproducts. So choose carefully. Try to get grass-fed. Try to get no GMOs. Try to eat your proteins that are real proteins. I like real meat when I eat meat. I want real meat.
Yeah.
It could be giraffe.
Ain't nobody eat no giraffe.
Yes, they do eat giraffe. Just want you to know. And they have a place in South Africa. People in South Africa let me know what it is so I can let her know. Because when we come back, I saw somebody.
I saw somebody. No giraffe.
They did. They said it tastes like steak. I promise you.
That's what they said about that Springbok.
The Springbok was good. So I didn't find that restaurant, but I know there's one there because somebody just told me and they had the name of the stuff. It started with a C, but I'm researching. I'm researching everything. So anybody that want to help me with the research, y'all just feel free to comment.
Exercise.
Okay.
Tip
we'll go to the exercise.
3, exercise. Doing some type of movement. It doesn't have to be something crazy and all these different things, just getting outside doing walks. Like walking is good.
Or inside.
Or inside. Just moving around, period.
Yeah, we're in Vegas, and sometimes, we got gyms, but right now we facing things like
I belong to like 3 gyms. I ain't seen the inside of them. I got
and
a gym
I haven't been to
at
my gym either, and I got a gym here too. So I'm saying sometimes your exercise might be just going to the mailbox.
Yeah,
give me mail. That's good.
A couple times though. You can't just go one time.
Okay, go get your mail. Go up and down. If you got stairs, go up and down your stairs a few times. Pick up a few cans. Stretching. I change it up. Sometimes I'm in the mood to be that hero person and wanting to do it all.
Yeah.
And then I love to ride my electric bike, and I go 12 miles on that usually. And then I'll get in the habit of going like that for maybe a month or two, and then I'll fall off.
Yeah.
For some reason, something happens, and I hit the wall, and I'm off my schedule. But to try to get that movement in, they say that we can expand our lives even up to 50%, especially in our age group if we're active.
Okay.
So it's important to get that exercise right now.
Yeah.
And this is the time you really want to put in those practices because you feel better.
You do.
You feel
you
better.
don't want to work out, but then once you work out, then you feel great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like that all the time. I'm like, it's a drag to get there, but then once I'm there, I'm like, I'm so glad that I got there.
Right. And they tell us to practice sun protection. Do you practice sun protection?
Yes, honey. I'll put some sunscreen on.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Listen,
I got some different kind of skin now.
Yeah,
I
you know what?
To...
And my kids did. They got sent home not once, but several times. And I took them to the doctor, and they had sun poisoning.
I get sun poisoning all the time.
And
in any tropical climate.
And I just want you to know that their daddy's African American. Okay, so I'm just telling you that this is what.
Who, my daddy is?
Yeah. Your daddy was African American. Portuguese African American, but he had melanin.
Yeah, I mean
he was a people of color.
Yeah.
That some people, and they're used to the climate.
The tropical climate.
Yeah, I mean we should be able to stand the sun. That's melanin in your skin. So sometimes
I can't just stand the sun.
I know, but you know what? You don't get skin cancer or anything like that. And
I mean, I don't know. We
so
check.
far.
Yeah,
so
we check. I don't think anyone knows. I think. Again, the things you said about the soil, I don't think the sun is the same. The climate change.
Okay, so we're talking about sun protection. So what happened with the sun? Is it because of
the ozone layer? I've been saying this since the 5th grade.
In the 5th grade, yeah. This is the thing she came home and she defied and said, you know what, Mom, the sun and the ozone layer has been stretched out. It was true. And she's never forgotten that. And they were manipulating the weather.
Yeah.
And they were really manipulating the weather in Africa. And that's why they got droughts. And people, they were saying that's why. Because actually, yeah. But the thing is, and they said that was whether, of course, if people are going to say these are conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one from you to stop me from getting knowledge from everywhere. Because you know what?
Absolutely.
You can learn from everybody.
For sure.
People always say, don't be limited in my learning.
Okay, so you wearing sunscreen or no?
I don't wear it. Never have. And I don't wear sun protection on my eyes either. And they tell me that you should when you are out in the bright sun. But some people say, and now they're talking about it, doctors, you can look that up too. Everybody can Google. There's some saying that sun actually strengthens your eyes. So who's lying?
I don't know, but I need glasses, so I'm not going to do nothing else to make me not
I
see
hear you.
Anymore.
Well, she could always take things for sun protection. For me, it's called bilberry.
Oh, I got that.
It's called Eye Bright. So there's sun protection things that you can do just to help yourself. It's not for the sun, but it's going to strengthen your eyes. And there's certain foods to eat. Everybody says carrots, but anything that's got beta carotene. So there's things that we can help ourselves out. And yes, I would not tell you not to wear sunscreen. If you need it, wear it.
Yeah.
And if it works for you, but just make sure, once again, what's in it. Look at the ingredients.
What's in it? That's what this all boils down to. Is doing your research, Ray, and figuring out what's in
And
it.
if it's got more than 3 ingredients, it's probably not for you.
That part.
3 ingredients and the rest of the names you cannot spell.
That part.
And you don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you go look them up, you still can't understand it. Just get rid of it. Yeah.
All right, next topic.
It's good. Hi.
No. The next topic, you are failing at.
Oh. I tried to make that funny because I really do hate sleep.
Sleep hygiene. What? You do not know how to sleep. You don't want to sleep. I never seen somebody that fights their sleep.
I'm thinking.
I want to go to sleep. I want to go to bed.
I do too. I'm excited when I first get into bed.
No, you don't.
But then, you know what happens to me?
Tell me.
Everything that happened yesterday, today, tomorrow, present, Have you seen how they speed up the movies? Yeah. And all of a sudden, your life, everything's just flashing by real fast and you just sitting there watching it?
Yeah.
I'm watching it. It's just like, ooh, oh, I could have said that. No, you could have did that. And then I get real fancy with it. I start swiping it away. Replay. It's so weird. I hate that happens to me. Last night, I literally turned myself in
I talked to you last night. I said, go to bed, drink some tea.
I did.
Relax, get a good night's rest. Did you?
I had a double shot of Tulsi tea. Mm-hmm. I took magnesium. And then even Gaia, they have this thing called Sound Sleep, which has valerian root and hops in it. I took 2 of these. I said, you know what? And I'm not a junkie on any medicines. These are all herbs. And at the same time, but I knew my body was overstimulated. I'll tell you the key for me for good sleep. If I exercise, I'm going to sleep. But if I don't exercise, I'm just like a pent up puppy. I'm going to tear up everything.
Scary.
So good sleep hygiene for me boils down to get some exercise.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm going to tear you up.
Oh, man.
That's terrible, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's crazy.
Wow,
How about
you
you?
don't live near each other.
I know. This is my sleep baby. All her life, I just look at her. And my grandbaby the same way. They just look and they get cattish looking, and they'll lay back in a corner. Yeah. And before you know it, they're just like purring and they're out. I just don't understand it. But then I got a little nocturnal grandson.
That's just I don't know where he came from.
No, he don't like sleep either.
He doesn't. Me, I'm the first one. Anybody that knows me, I'm going to leave the party first.
Yeah, she has parties in her house.
And I go to sleep.
And you know what? I'm there, and Nana and Papa are there, and she leaves the party like Cinderella every time. At 7 to 8 o'clock, she tells them, I'm going to go check on my children. And she never comes back.
It's a running joke. Everybody knows this about me.
No, I'm serious. We have a room at our house. We have a complete suite, so we're fine. Kids are in their rooms. And when they were small, she would come and get the kids for me. 7 o'clock. Say goodnight to Nana and Papa. And they walk to their rooms.
Everybody going to bed.
And everybody's going to bed. And she's going to bed.
Yeah.
The whole house is partying on the second level.
Whole house. Party all night long.
My son, his fiance, my son-in-law, everybody just, the house is filled. And I'm like.
Filled with people.
And
I want to know what happened the next day. Tell me, did you guys have fun?
It's
my own wedding I went to.
So. Yeah. So she's not when she gets her sleep, she does. And
I rise early.
Yeah, she does.
I get up super early.
But I do too. See, and that's my problem.
That's your problem because you burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah, and I'm getting scared about that because I am, like I said,
I love to get up early in the morning.
I do too. I can't miss anything.
Right? So. But nighttime, I'm like...
Hey guys, if you got any hints on good sleep, because I'm lost. This herbalist is lost on that. I have a type A personality and I'm wired. She's always very
calm and relaxed.
Melancholy and just kind of cool. And,
like a serial killer.
Ooh, that's scary. I'm going to have to think about that tonight. See? There we go. See me, I'm that person. If you give me a thought, I'm going to hold on to it. And I'll just regurgitate that in like about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then by 4 o'clock, I'm scared because I know this is going to be daylight.
Yeah.
So then I go into another mode. And then I get sleepy at 6. And then I promise myself I'm going to take a nap, which I've never taken a nap really, unless it's by force.
Yeah.
So I'm working on the sleep thing, but good sleep is, whatever can relax you. And I know that I can't wait on people. I have to go ahead and get my exercise in, because if I get exercise in early, not late, and I ride my bicycle, I do things like that, it is truly, I'm a physical person. And if I'm not physical, I'm going to have a problem. So we got that song?
Physical. Yeah, we did.
You brought back an oldie. He was a baby when that came out.
Anyhow. Next up, strength training and stretching. Now, I love a good stretch in the morning. I've made it as I've gotten older. I like to get out the bed, do a good full body stretch. Same going into the bed, doing different full body stretches. I mean, because listen, the older you get, the more stuff start creaking. And
I remember with your grandpa, my father passed away 2 weeks before his 93rd birthday, and I was pretty much his caregiver, and dear to me. That's my man, and he just
actually mine.
Yeah, well, he used to tell her that I was really his favorite, but he would tell her that ever since she came along, she was she came to favor. But anyway, that's another story. But he used to do training, and when he had a stroke. I think it was stroke. Yeah, some kind of a paralysis. But when he went through the workout, I became his workout partner. And I taught the physical therapist told me one thing. He says, you know what, people would never lose it if they just would do normal things, play games like Foursquare and throwing the ball. And he was saying, we think it's just, these accurate movements, like you have to touch your head and turn this way. It's not. It's about just, he said, bendable movements, like when you throw the ball at someone, you catch it out of order. It's not even, because
it's not a thought.
It's right.
It's just,
and he's saying
basically he's saying live life.
Yes,
right?
And move and never. Yeah. And then I saw someone else said the same thing. If we moved like we did when we were children, because children are fearless.
Right.
They're bending and I'm not saying just jump up and do that now and you're going to break a bone. But if we learn to do those movements, those slow movements and stretching and moving your bodies, because kids are always trying things. I love my granddaughters and grandsons. They're always showing me a kick or a movement that they're trying, or a flip, even if it's not a flip, and I'm applauding like, yeah. But I think we have to keep that attitude. Stretching, I do tone and tighten, and it's 8 minutes in the morning when I'm doing it. But if I don't do that, I'm stretching in the bed before I even get out. That's the whole thing. I start my movement about 4 or 5 in the morning in the bed, just moving my body and just being present in it. Being present. So it makes me intentionally know that I have to work on myself. So, yeah.
Next one. Getting regular exposure to fresh air and nature. Fresh air. We are always going to open a window, a door.
Right now.
Anything that can be opened.
The window is open, and it's going to be open. When she walked into the house, the door was open. The back door is open. The front door is open. Now, of course, I have some gates. So, it's a little bit just.
So if y'all want to try it.
Yeah, and I got some guns too.
If you want to try it.
Got some guns too.
So we all do. We keep them things down.
You got a gun, she got a gun, and I got a gun.
That's a fact. Oh man, Boardwalk Empire. That was such a good show.
That was.
You
notice we both just kind of slide right off the track there. Yeah, that fresh air.
Fresh air is great.
Yeah, it is. And we get out every day. She says that she's not gardening right now, but she gets out in her place in her garden area, and you have 2 little doggies.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
they get out. I go to my lime tree.
Yes. Oh, I love that lime tree. That's my favorite.
If I ever leave somewhere, I'm gonna uproot that thing.
And the mint.
Yes. Yeah. Both of those.
Yeah. So she's out, and then she has beautiful roses. So, and her roses, it's like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Alice in Wonderland.
Rose trees. So they're beautiful, and I like being in her garden, and she likes being in my garden. Yeah. My garden is full of vegetables and herbs.
Your garden is a grocery store. My garden is like the nice thing to look at.
It's very aesthetically beautiful. But you have some edibles.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, you have edibles.
I got edibles?
Yeah, you do.
Do I have edibles?
We're not talking about them, guys.
Oh. Okay. Next, incorporating omega-3s. Ugh, I hate salmon, so
But you do.
That's a hard thing.
It's not hard because she does chia seeds.
I do chia seeds.
Chia seeds are omega-3s. They're better than that. You can do chia. You can do flaxseed. Don't limit yourself. There's hemp seeds. They have a lot of omega-6, but there is so much you can do if you're not a fish eater. Everybody doesn't like fish.
I just can't.
Don't beat yourself up. It's my fault. I made her hate fish when she was young because I cooked salmon all the time.
Every Thursday.
Well, I didn't know what day it was. Do you remember the day?
I do.
Okay. Well, we had it pretty much because I still love it right now. But you have the
childhood trauma.
I did. I gave her trauma with the salmon. But she has the omega-3s, and you can get your omegas in other ways.
You're right. So, fish oils.
Yes.
Which I do like the emulsified one to give the kids that one.
But if you're a vegan person and you're saying I'm against fish, power to you. There's all kinds of things. Flaxseed. You can get your omegas and they're having the 9s and the 6, but the 3s are most important. And if you want to get just a clean source of it, your chia seeds is going to be the one.
Nice. Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear, baby.
That's right. I think I done ran out of things. How about you?
I'm tired of talking about the things.
Yo, you?
No, just kidding.
Okay. Well, I want to say this.
What?
Just take good care of yourself.
Absolutely. That is the moral of this story.
It could be 20 things.
Yeah.
You can add on 30 if you want.
Or 5.
Or just one. But you know what? Start with just the one.
Yeah.
If you can start with one healthy practice, get that going. You know, this is all about you. It ain't about nobody else. It's your journey.
You're running your own race.
Right. It's not a competition. I don't compare myself to anybody but me. And you, and I know you don't. And I like that. We all should not make comparisons to anybody else's life. I don't care who you are. You know, you could be the president of Bukawanda, and I don't even know where that is. I made that up. So if you are the president of Bukawanda, no offense, you do you and I do me. And that's what we're doing.
President of Bukawanda.
Hey, Buka. So be sure to like and subscribe. And come back.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a good one.